Hey everybody, GReimer here, coming at you once again from the ZAWA server. And how was your Friday? I'm hoping it's wonderful for you. I'm having a pretty good Friday. I'm doing all right. Now, I've seen a comment section over the last few dozen episodes. I've seen the comment section that people are saying that I kind of forgot about the aquarium. You guys are absolutely kind of correct. I mean, I didn't forget about it. It's a lot of work. So I haven't actually kind of gotten to it because I've been focusing on other aspects of the zoo. But I was supposed to stand up in front of this bench, but not today. I did not forget about it today. All right, so let's got back in here. Check it out. All right, so here nothing has been done on it, but today I am going to actually hop the fence and I'm going to get over here and do a little bit more work on this thing because you guys have been requesting it. I've been forgetting about it, or more like neglecting it, and I think it's time for me to get over here and actually get working on it. Now, last time I worked on this, and it was off camera, I did complete the windows. I did get the glass in all the windows, but this dome is going to be quite a feat. There's going to be a bunch of huge jumps in this episode, so because a lot of it's I'm going to have to do off camera. I'm actually going to be recording this episode over the course of several days. I think I'm going to try to finish this dome and start getting to work, make some more progress here on the aquarium. So first things first is, like, there's these little upside down teardrop shaped things that have to go in between the windows right here, and then the tops of them form like an actual like circular lip around this. I need to go ahead and put all of those in, and that's going to take some serious time. Once those are put in, then I have to try to work out the shape of the dome itself, and it's going to be a little bit more than a half dome type thing, so like it's not going to be a full bubble. But it's going to be just a little bit past a full bubble, or a half a bubble, I mean. So it's going to like start right there, and it's going to go in the middle is going to be like right here. And then the end is going to be right above where this line is right here. And it's going to create this big dome overhead. And then inside here is where the orca whale is going to go. So start getting your thinking caps on, because I am going to need a name for this orca whale. I'm thinking Willy. I mean, Willy really makes sense, doesn't it? Like Free Willy. Doesn't have a weird fin on his back, but it's fine. All right, so I have to get to work on this back here, or in this part up here. So give me a second to get, or give me an hour or plus to get up here and actually do this. I'm probably gonna create a little dirt platform for me to land on. I'm definitely gonna have to get the elytra out, which I actually have in my inventory. Look at that. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to do a little bit of work here. Okay, give me a few hours.
6.5 hours later.
A lot of time later, here I am. I have got the teardrop shapes put in like I was talking about. I think they're right. Like, I'm kind of eyeballing it from, like I said, the Xbox edition. In case you guys don't remember me saying about this this dome, I've built this once before out of different materials. I think it was sandstone and smooth stone and something like that, or the stone slabs and sandstone. I don't remember exactly what it was made out of. It was a weird texture pack, so I was using some kind of crazy stuff. But I built it once on the Xbox 360 back in the day. That's actually how I started playing Minecraft, was on the Xbox 360 of all things. Weird, I know. But then I got over into the Java edition here on the PC, and I've never looked back. And but this build that I have is originally on the Xbox edition, so I keep having to go back and look at it and try to think if I'm doing this right or not. And I think I am. I think I still got it. So now that I have this lip going around the edge here, I have to actually start working on the dome itself. Now the dome itself is going to be tricky, to put it mildly. So I'll give you guys progress updates along the way, and I'm probably not going to do too many like montage things of me building on this one, because there's a lot of work to do here, and it would literally be hours of footage I'd have to comb through just to show me placing some blocks in this area right here. So I mean, to get to each one of these windows, I made these shapes on their own, so they didn't have any glass in them. And then I had to get to the window, each one of them, by either flying with the elytra or getting to the top here and just dropping down and landing in it. It was pretty tricky. I do have a little water spout over there to get to a little dirt or grass platform that I built up there so that I can actually get up there and land. Let's get up to the sky if I can. Fly! Let's get on up here. I'm running out of rockets too, so I'm going to have to go make some more of those. So you can see just the size of this thing is pretty monstrous. And I'm going to have to work a little bit more here on the lip, obviously, of what I got going on here. Let's go ahead and land right here. But yeah, this is what I got so far. Now, this is where the dome itself will start. And this is where it's going to get tricky, because the pattern I'm going to go with, it basically has these lines that kind of crisscross across this whole entire thing. And what they end up doing is creating like a big sun pattern, or almost like a sunflower pattern, that'll kind of go right down into the center. That's going to be really tricky to do, but when it's done, it should cast like a shadow actually in the water, which should look pretty cool. And then I do have to also work on the aquarium down there. I'm going to probably work on that later in this episode, I'm hoping. I'm thinking white concrete to just line the bottom of it. Maybe put some lights in there and whatnot so you can see the fishies, or the fish, in this case, the whale. All this for just one animal. But I mean, that's just this part. There's going to be an extension going out right here that has the rest of the aquarium on it, as well as maybe even one right here that you have to walk through. I'm thinking, I don't know, I'm still kind of brainstorming that. And so there'll be more exhibits here, but this one big area right here, this is just for the orca whale. Whew. All right, I'm gonna get back to building. I'll give you guys another update as soon as I get this dome kind of fleshed out here.
A few moments later.
Okay, fantastic news. My Xbox actually just stopped working. It won't even turn on anymore. Had that thing for years and it picked right now to stop working. So looks like I'm doing this from memory. I think I have some pictures on my phone of kind of roughly what it looked like, but I'm gonna have to just wing it from here on out. This is all I got so far. Let me actually get in the air here and show you guys what I got going on. Let me fly up a little bit here. This is all I got so far. This is as far as I got before the Xbox shut off. It wouldn't turn back on anymore. This is it. So I don't actually have much to go off of, so I'm just going to line this whole thing with glass at first, and I'm just going to try to outline the shape that I want, which I did start right here at the center part of it. I did actually start it right here. If you look on the mini-map, it is starting to come together. So I got some work to do here, and ugh, man, this is going to hurt. This is going to add a lot more time to it. I was starting something right there too, but it's going to add a lot more time to it. But I'm going to wing it from here on out and see what I come up with. Big jump cut here because I got to put down a whole lot of glass. I'm going to cover this whole dome with glass, so big jump cut here.
One eternity later.
Okay, a lot of glass placing later, and check this out. I got half of a dome done, at least. This other half right here, let's go over here. Big opening still, okay? I got a lot to still fill in there, and I'm going to keep working on it here. It's not exactly perfect. I was kind of eyeballing it for the most part, but this isn't exactly like an actual like sphere. This actually is more like if you took a tennis ball, if you took a little tennis ball and you stepped on it a little, just a little bit of weight, you get like this kind of oval shaped whatever. That's kind of what this actually is. This isn't even like a normal sphere, so I can't just like go online and look up a sphere generator. This has got to be just winging it the entire way, and I'm okay if it's not perfect. Actually, this is supposed to be a kind of a unique shape. So let's get up in the air again. I do have a lot of glass to place, but I am kind of getting a little bit concerned. See, this actually looks really good from here. I'm getting a little bit concerned because let me go over here and look. Big hole in the ceiling. Yeah, it's not bad. I think I'll keep this. I'll replicate this on the other side. But I'm getting a little bit concerned because in this is my glass backpack. It's getting a little bare. These things aren't glass, obviously, but it's getting a little bare. Okay, there's not a lot left in here. I've used this entire backpack, and plus I went and grabbed like a half of a chest that I had down there as well. This is all I got left. I think I'm gonna have to go collect some sand and start cooking that up while I'm doing this, just to make sure that I actually have enough glass to finish this. Now, a lot of this is gonna get removed when I put the pattern in. I figured I'd just, because like I said, I'm going off of like a small little picture I have on my phone from this build because my Xbox crapped out on me. So I'm gonna try to do the dome, just freestyling it, like what I did over here, and then I'm going to go back through and try to carve out the pattern in this and place it. That's the plan anyway. I know it's kind of a rough one, but I'm gonna go run grab some sand real quick, get that cooking up, and then try to finish this other part behind me here. Alright, I think I got that just about identical on both sides. I'm not too sure. I mean, I was focusing really, really hard, but you know, it's me, and sometimes my mind wanders. But I think I got this just about identical on both sides. The glass is completely put in. Now, not all this glass is gonna be staying, so I actually did have enough. I have that much left in there, and I did also cook up like 6 stacks. So let me hop down here real fast. Let's go over to the bathrooms. Let's just run to the bathroom real fast and go look at this place. All right, so that's a very large, large structure. All right, so now I have to design the pattern in here and knock out the glass I don't need and replace it with the spruce and cobble design that I was going with all this stuff. Yeah, actually, you know what? This actually looks pretty good as far as what I was thinking of going for here. And it looks pretty close. If it's not identical on both sides, it's pretty close. I mean, I was counting blocks and stuff, so I think I got it. But now I have to, like I said, work on the pattern here. I just started right here. I'm gonna have to start like all the points of it there and start kind of moving the lines across, so it creates like the sun pattern kind of thing on the outside, and then it's gonna be like a flower design in the center. Should look pretty cool when it's all said and done. And then I gotta work on down here. So, oh, this is a weird shadow. That's a weird glitch. Is that like just a lighting glitch, or is that gonna be forever and ever? Oh, ooh, I made it worse. Okay, I fixed it. That would definitely have spawned enemies for sure. Yeah, so then I got to work on down here. This obviously is going to be the tank that has the whale in it, and I'm going to be using. I want to say white concrete powder. We do have concrete powder in here, right? Yeah, I use it in the exhibits all the time with the green stuff. So probably white concrete powder, or actually what I could do is I could go grab some of this. That would probably work. Maybe sprinkle it together. No, I want to keep it very clean in here, actually. I want to have like a white concrete powder with some lights in the bottom of some kind, whether it be redstone lamps or probably chiseled glowstone maybe. I'm not too sure, but we'll figure something out. But that's the idea for down here in the bottom, and then I got to fill this up. Good news is I don't need to actually make concrete. I can just make the concrete powder. I just have to fill this in also. There's some terraforming I need to do down here, but I can just make the concrete because I can just layer it down here, and then when I pour the water in, when I fill the water in all this, it's going to turn into concrete anyway. So I don't need to make the actual concrete blocks, I just need to make the powder. Alright, so now comes the fun stuff where I have to actually make this. So, alright, here we go.
Eventually.
Alright, a little progress update for you guys. I'm still working on putting this pattern in, and boy is it being tricky. You can see this doesn't really look like much. This looks like a bunch of cobble and it's just a mess. But look at the mini-map. Check it out. There is your sunflower design going kind of right in the middle of where this is. I wasn't planning on putting it like right in the middle of this. I wanted it partially cut off right here. Now you can see this line going diagonal here. I'm going to be putting another one right here. And I think like one right here. I'm trying to remember how I put this thing together. I think there's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines going here, and that'll create like the sun design, because these things are basically just the peaks of the sun. So like right here, I'm about to add another one. In fact, let's go do that real quick. So it's kind of off the diagonal petal right here. Wrong side. I'm getting all confused. I'll turn around. This is very confusing trying to build this thing, especially since, like I said, the Xbox broke, and I'm just kind of doing it, just winging it here. So starting off right here. Is where the spruce planks are going to go. So I'm basically putting down torches to mark where I need to replace spruce, and this goes diagonal, and it matches up nicely with this thing that I had started right here. So bam, check that out. Now what I'm going to do is replace all of these guys then. Here, let's actually start this. Replace all of these guys here with spruce, and this is basically what it's been. It's been one block at a time. So if you want to know why I haven't been putting too many like building montages in this episode, it's because this is all it is. One block at a time in this mega build here, where so it's kind of tedious. It's very, very tedious. Whereas usually I like to build like with I call it like a blank palette, or a canvas, where I just kind of spam in the blocks and kind of mix them together and make them all look pretty. This is very tedious and very like specific. You have to knock out each block. So that's why I'm not really doing too many montages. But once you get these things all put in, yeah, let's go ahead and put that there. Let's put all these guys in right here. Bam, let's look at the mini-map real quick. Okay, so there you can see the other line forming right there. Now I'm going to continue that one all the way down here. And then, like I said, there's 3 more that I have to do. One going parallel, or perpendicular from the top and the bottom, and then one going straight down the side as well. And that should be it, actually. That should be it. So, I'm getting there. Oh, it's tough, but I'm getting there. All right, I'm just getting to the final bits of this right here. I just have to finish outlining this last line right here, and I think I'm actually done with this pattern. I'm actually on day 2 of recording, just in case you're wondering how long this is taking me. I'm actually, this is the second day I've been working on this in real life. So for you guys, it's been just this episode. For me, it's been 2 days. That's probably the reason why I was pushing back the aquarium for so long, is because of the massive amount of work it would take. Is that it? Am I done? Am I done? Is that it? Let's look at the mini-map. Look at that. Bam! Got the whole thing built and put in there. Awesome. So let's get to the air and actually check out and see what this looks like here. Let's go up, 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 and away. And check that out. Bam. So because they're straight lines, you'd think that it would be just kind of not very interesting, but let's get over here and look at it from down below. Look at this. Let's actually go all the way down here. Dive bomb. Boom. All right. I also took my backpack off because scroll wheeling was an absolute nightmare. With let's go ahead and throw that back on with this because your tools go into the backpack whenever you do that. But look at this. Bam. What do you guys think? Does that look cool? I got some torches up there I got to remove. I see them. I also got to remove that water stream there. But does that look cool? That does look a lot like the cathedral ceiling that I built on the Xbox 360. So I'm kind of pleased with myself that it turned out so well. Ooh, there's lighting bugs galore around here. Let's see if I can fix these or if I'm going to make it way worse. Like, there we go. I think I fixed it. Now, there should actually be shadows down here, but maybe the server's going to be struggling with that, though, because it's pretty high up there. Now, I still need to do a lot of terraforming down here, though. Ugh. Okay, so now that I'm done with that, well, actually, I'm not really done with that because there's this big open area right here. Oh, I also got back a ton of glass. I don't know why I was worried about running out here because look at this. I got a whole bunch of it. Because all those spots that had glass in it, I removed and replaced with blocks now. So I picked up most of them. I think I dropped like 1 or 2 of them, but it happens. I wasn't about to dive bomb down here just for a couple pieces. All right, so I think the next step, I do have to finish that area up there. It should be pretty simple. Oh, here's a piece of glass. Look at that. I found one. I'm the best. Yes, got it. That was one I must have dropped. Kind of surprised it didn't despawn. Oh, there's another one. Got it. All right. This area right here, I'm trying to think. I think what I had was like some curved lines kind of going out of the center, almost like rays of light sort of coming out of there. I think is what I had. Now, it doesn't have to be identical to what I built on the Xbox. In fact, I know it's not because, like I said, I was guessing on some of this. But, like, for example, one thing that I want to do different than the Xbox, let's get over here onto the bathroom again. Landed it. One thing I want to do different than the Xbox is I want to build some supports right here, kind of going up to where this parallel or this horizontal beam is. I want to build some supports right there, and then I also want to add like vines and stuff kind of draping down so this is really overgrown, similar to like how this is just covered in vines. I want to, well, maybe not like that, but kind of like that. How this is in the front. See how this is in the front? That's what I'm talking about. I want to have vines like draping down. They can be really big or whatever like that. Now, how are people going to see the whale? Okay, how are people going to see it? Now, they can see it from the sides, obviously, but I'm going to put stands like starting right here where my cursor is, going diagonally up towards me here this way, you know, like let me get over here, fly, go land on some trees maybe in the barking deer exhibit. Wow, I'm like sinking. Okay, there we go. So like the stands will go up this way, kind of slanted, and then people can stand here and see the show. So there's gonna be a catwalk kind of going in front here. Hello, barking deer, I hear you down there. There's gonna be like a stands right here, catwalk in front, and then there'll be another set of stands right here that you can see that. Now underneath the stands is where the rest of the aquarium is going to be. All right, so as soon as you come through this area right here, you're going to basically be entering the aquarium right here. There's going to be 2 big buildings basically attached to the side of this. So on one side, you'll be able to look in here and see the whale, actually. And on the other side, you'll be able to... Oh, there's a creeper. Have at ye. Where'd you even come from? And on the other side, you'll be able to see the other... Oh, probably right here. You'll be able to see the other exhibits. Another lighting glitch. So you'll be able to see the other exhibits. I'm thinking like the stingrays. Hawksbill sea turtle will be in here. I gotta find a spot for the dolphins. There might be like... there's gonna be another building right over here. So there'll be one attached right here. Some exhibits on this side. Big window for the whale on the other side. And then another building right here with the same setup, except for they'll have exhibits going along the back wall as well. I'm guessing this is where the dolphins will reside then, is on this part right here, since I can't put them anywhere without them jumping out and trying to kill themselves. I can't even put them in here because they'll jump out of here too. So I'm hoping the whale doesn't jump out of here, but I do have to do a lot, and I mean a lot of terraforming right now to fill all this in. Ooh, so I think I'm going to do a montage right here. All right, that was quite a bit of work. Now, for the first time in Wildwood's history, I didn't actually fill in all of the water underneath this exhibit because that's actually quite a few blocks, and I'm kind of starting to run out finally. I mean, look at the size of this thing. It's just massive. So that's why I kind of cheated. I'm sorry, people. I also think that I completely broke the iron farm. This has a clear opening to the sky, and the ones out here still have a clear opening to the sky. This one does not, and I don't know if all four corners need to be open to the sky or not, because right there you can see there's cobblestone block above it. But if I broke it, I broke it. It's all right. I think that I have enough iron to get me through the rest of this entire series. I've got quite a bit of it, and all I'm really using to make out of it is just iron bars. So now, the final thing that I want to do in today's episode is I need to make an incredible amount of white concrete powder. So I plan on moving all this stuff out of here, but I plan on layering the entire bottom of this with white concrete powder so I can turn it into white concrete later. Now, I do not intend on actually making this into like a aquarium with like plant life and stuff like that. This is supposed to be the big pool where the shows go on and stuff like that. It's not supposed to be an exhibit in a sense like where there'll be, you know, like plants and terrain and stuff like that. I keep saying stuff like that. Like how you see in all the other exhibits. This is the show aquarium for the most part. Now the other aquariums, the other exhibits and stuff attached to this, they'll have, you know, the detailing and the terrain. So this will be basically a massive pool is what I'm going for. White concrete powder. Let's talk about that for a little bit because that takes a lot of gravel and it takes a lot of sand as well. So if I look to see what I have in my stockpiles for in my reserves for those blocks, because I might have to go get some of these things. Gravel, I have quite a bit actually. That might be enough actually. Probably not. And sand, I've got a fair amount. So I've got a decent-ish amount. As far as white dye, though, I'm going to need bones for that. I actually don't really have too many of those things. I got like almost a stack and a half, so I might have to have a couple fight nights here. I might have enough for that, though. So I'm going to basically turn all of what I have into white concrete powder and see how far that gets me, and then if I need to, I'll go collect more. All right, let's just take a peek and see how much that gets me. Let's see, is there any terrible stuff out here? There's a spider. I don't really care about spiders, though. Yeet. There was a nighttime fellow while I was down there, so I just want to get away from there before any creepers come and blow me up. All right, so let's see how much, how far that gets me. Now, here's all this white concrete powder. I have another 3 stacks in here as well. So let's start placing this, and hopefully I can fill this entire area. I don't actually know. I don't know if that's enough, but we're gonna give it a shot anyway. And I wasn't even close. Look at how much space I still have to cover, and I used all of those stacks. I don't have any more left. Wow. Okay, so I basically need that amount again, and plus a little bit more. So I still have some bone meal and stuff like that, but I think I'm gonna have to do this stuff in between episodes because I have to go farm a lot of resources. So I'm gonna have to probably call it quits as far as the building of the aquarium for this episode. But what do you guys think? Does that look good? What do you think? Are you liking how this is coming along? I'm making progress on the aquarium, people. It's happening. It's actually happening. All right. Now, before I go, I did not forget, people. I did not forget. I know you're sitting there screaming at the screen right now, just completely irate, just all upset. And it's the gazelles. Last episode, I asked for names for the gazelles. This episode, I got to work right away on the aquarium. I did not even ask, or I did not even let you know about the names for the gazelles. But I actually haven't named them yet. I haven't even touched them. But I am going to name them, though, after one of your guys' suggestions. And I'm going to name all 4 of them thanks to Ashley Rossler. Actually, I think that's how you say your name. Because she put down in the comment section that I should name them Bingle Bangle Jingle Jangle for no reason. And I actually really like that. So Bingle Bangle Jingle Jangle. I think those are fantastic names. They just made me laugh when I read them. I was like, that's too good not to use. So I'm gonna go ahead and name them that. Let's grab a couple more ender pearls there, and let's go find the gazelles. I think they're right here. Yeah, Grant's gazelles right there. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. There it is. Bingle bangle, jingle jangle. Now let's grab the book out of here as well, because I might want to actually see which ones are males, females, all that fun stuff that goes with them. So look at that. Look at that. There's progress being made on that. I love it. Wow. Okay, because that has been basically just these little windows down here at the bottom for a while, and look at all the stuff that we added in this episode. I'll get to work more on that probably in the next one. Actually, I don't want to lose focus on that. I want to get working on it, keep working on it at least. But I do have to go collect some resources first. Yeet. Yeah, that's looking good. Oh, gee, I hit a tree. Oh, I'm in the water. Yeah, you're gonna be able to see that from everywhere. Speaking of which, let's look at the mini map. There's the design on it. You can see it kind of looks pretty nifty from above. But yeah, that definitely stands out in the zoo. That's a pretty huge exhibit. All right, so let's get in here and name these gazelles. I'm actually gonna put that back real quick just because I don't want to have them escape. Yeah, just like that. All right, so let's get some stuff organized out here on the hotbar. A little bit something like this. Good stuff. Yep. And then I'll move the last name tag. All right, so Bingle, what are you? Bingle is a female. Which head looks really weird right here. It looks like the Exorcist gazelle right there. So, all right, Bingle, there you go. And then, what are you? You are a male. I think the horns kind of give away that you're a male. So come back here. You're Bangle. All right, and then let's get the nets off the hot bar there. Let's move these things over like this, and then like this. All right, and then we have, what are you? You are a female. You're gonna be Jingle. And then you are a male. Okay, so the I's, like Bingle and Jingle, are that have like the second letter I, are the females, and the ones that have A's as the second letter, like Bangle and Jangle, are the males. So that's that. All right, let's see if I don't really want to throw it into the. Let's just hit it against that. Yeah, there we go. I'm out of there. All right, you guys, I think that's it, and it's getting nighttime, so I got to get out of here. So thank you guys so much for donating your eyeballs and ear holes to this episode. Hopefully you enjoyed it. We're making some progress on the aquarium, so if you did enjoy it, please go down and smash that like button. It helps me out a lot, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks again for watching, and bye-bye.